This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Hancock-Whitney Stadium in Mobile, home to the South Alabama Jaguars. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Hollins. Looking to scramble. There he goes! Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away and you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very... The tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Finds his man. It's Jennings. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Jaguars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That's caught. It's Malone. Oh, sweet feet. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great kick.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to pass, it's Hollins. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
The Jaguars trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Let's go. Looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Beck's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Quarterback sneaks it ahead. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sideline. Scores on the sneak. Looking for room. It's Malone. Good. At the 27. And
the success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on his way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Wide open downfield. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Might be changing the route. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment. They get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he'll step into the end zone. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. They'll go to the fullback. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks...
And the sack all the way back at the 5. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Mobile, but let's just go with notable. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock Whitney Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking for a man, it's Hollins. Throws for the tight end. The sure hands, it's Thomas. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense set on first down. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. Looking for room at the 30. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. The Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard. High level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen from themselves on a critical third down.
He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Jaguars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go right back to him. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Hollins. Looking to buy time. Going for 6. They're working that left side. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've reached the end of the period. It's South Alabama holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. And you'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but turning it on! He was on step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they're going to put a... Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and